Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. Hope you're all doing very well on this morning. Welcome to you all. I see your message in the chat. So yeah, we're going to update Bitcoin here. Very good decision yesterday to hold that long trade, even if that was bearish on the order flow. The Bybit order flow was more bearish than bullish, but yeah, we still, and I told you clearly I was holding that long. We've got the rise now. I took profit once around this, the resistance swap plan yesterday. As I see also on the Discord 7, I am not shorting at all this resistance here. It was here, I think. I'm not shorting this yet, simply because I was not bearish, so we got higher. And even here, as I said, there's no reason to look for a drop yet. If we hold the powerful trend of VWAP, there is no reason to look for lower yet, and so yeah, we just hold this at the moment, so that's pretty cool. Sorry. So today we're going to update the levels. Gonna remove that fixed range. Okay, just gonna leave that path control here on the chart, so we can see the current support. We don't have any new daily here on that chart, so we have nothing here. Bam, we can move on exo charts here and check at the footprint chart here. So naked session path control. So we have one here, as you can see on the low. I added that yesterday already. In case we have to go more down, this will be the target really minimum. So by the way, is the sound working well? Yes. So yeah, naked session path control here. So we have one at $33,870. Then we have no TPOs, no, and we have maybe on tick one a daily naked path control. No, we are okay. We already hit that, by the way. So there is nothing today to add on the chart. So the plan remained exactly the same. Okay, with the wave, I posted a wave yesterday on the Discord server. That's why I'm not updating all the time on YouTube everything. So I was looking for this possible, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a bigger 4, and then a wave 5 here. Okay, so we have done for now the possible wave 4. And yeah, I'm looking for the wave 5 simply. Normally this will be an ending. Okay, again, this can be a scam week here on Coinbase. We don't have this week on Bybit, for example. You can see we don't have the week that could be low here on Bybit. So this can be a scam week, but if we start from here, okay, if the Coinbase price is right, then we'll have a possible wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending here to the upside. So just take the highs once more, and from here get a drop. Okay, these are the two wave 5 targets. That's why I took profit yesterday, because we've hit clearly the first target. And yeah, the other configuration really, if we have to push higher, because the first and main configuration is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we stop, by the way, before? Yes, we can do a truncated, but again, it's less probable, so I'm not going to bet on this. So this is the main idea. Now, if we have to push a lot higher, we can look for a 1, 2, 1, 2, bam, 3, 4, 5, and keep pushing high and continue the uptrend. Okay, but now I'm more looking for this ending. First of all, don't want to be too bullish as always. And yeah, the wave 3 top here is in any case a short to take, right? Because as I was explaining yesterday, here, normally this is still, this is still valid. Start taking here the wave to bottom. So the premise, it can be, for example, in this configuration where the wave 4 right here was done before. This was a wave 5 truncated. And so in that case, this right here was a wave 3 top, and so we are already in that wave. We're already in that wave 5 here. Okay, I really hope that makes sense. Don't want to make it too complex, but be aware that if we're in this configuration here, we can absolutely just drop like really crazy next. Okay, if we really have to. So that's why this wave 5 here is there is a short to take on this. For example, we just go above here, take these highs, or even go into the weekly negative path control above. If we get good data on the order flow for this is definitely a short to take, because we can ride this. We can ride something really big to the downside. I'm not saying that we will do it, but it's possible to do this. Okay, why? It's simply because right here, it's simply because this is a second configuration, when you're in an ABC zigzag and not in an impulsive to the upside. And so if we already have done this 3, 4, and we are in this 5 here, then we have done the C wave top. And what's happening after the C wave top? There is just a a reversal really. So we're just going to get a continuation to the downside, and the 24% bounce we've done, we're just going to do another, we're just going to do the opposite right now. That's why it's something to really not miss. Now, of course, this is not my main idea at all. Personally, I'm not taking this mainly. I prefer the bullish, the bullish scenario, simply because the wave looks really more like this. The small wave looks really more bullish now. I'm really crazy bearish for the moment, but I'm aware of it, and if I have to take a short here once we took the highs, in any case, we're going to get a wave 4. If we have to get a short trade of this, we're going to get a wave 4 retracement or the C wave top, and so a large drop. So in any case, normally we should get a bit of a reversal for a wave 4 or for a continuation. I really hope that makes sense. And so if we have to make the wave 4, we are of course going to take profit. We should normally get a good data for a long, such as what we've got here, for example. And here we go again, bam, wave 5 again. Okay. But yeah, if there is no reason to short that, then we just keep pushing higher, right? We just look for a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and we just look for this. I really hope that makes sense. As a day trader, this is really what you have to be aware of. So now with the levels, really, I mean, nothing changes so much, to be honest. Okay, it's here, by the way. Just above us, we have the weekly negative path control. Okay, this is really the main target just above. If there is nothing here, we just get acceptance above here, so to speak. We just flip to support and continue, or just go through and get absolutely no reaction here. We just do a big green candle in there and get nothing at all on the order flow for a short. We just look for the next target, so to speak. Here, this is the value area low of this previous consolidation right here. Then we have the so value area low, sorry, it's at 37,500. If we break this, we'll have 38,000, 39,000. By the way, the path control is the second key level here. There's a path control of this consolidation, and if we start breaking this, you can see that we have no real big resistance until the top right here, that is 33,000 to 33,500. Okay, so this will be the next target really if we have to push a lot higher. And if we start breaking 43,500, we can look from the monthly here, so 45,500 up to 47,000, something like this. Okay, and if we have to push high, we can look for the top right here. We do have some few resistance above here, so we'll be aware of that possible swing for the pound. Now to the downside, as you can see, we do have, of course, some lower time frame support all the way up here. Okay, if you check out this, for example, here we have this single print, we have some MC strategy target here, single print there, naked session path control, we have the value high, but the biggest support really come around this value area low in the monthly. So if we have to get a move down here, as you can see, it can be also really quick because we don't have really big support down here. So if we have to take the highs once and get a short reaction, it can be for a wave 4.5, as I said earlier, as it can be for a C wave time, so a bigger drop. Okay. And yeah, so first big support really, but the best way to come into the new fresh levels. So these are some support to be aware of, or we can do some flip to support. But I mean, if we start to come back down like this, normally this should be a C wave top, and so we should get a reversal. So I will expect more likely to go to the new fresh level, so to speak. Here is a weekly negative path control, for example, minimum. Okay. So yeah, that is the plan really with this. Not gonna go too low in my opinion, it's not really useful. You can see by yourself the levels. By the way, the weekly negative path control, the first new fresh, I mean the new printed level really, because these levels here are already hit, you know, it was some resistance. So now we can come back down to flip them into support. It's something possible. On a lower time frame, it can give some good trade. That's why I still keep this on my chart. But the best level and the strongest on with all of this is this one. Okay, I mean between all this section here, this is this one, because this was in untapped. So yeah, so this one is at 28,500, and the first support really come around 30,500. So yeah, what can I say within this range here? There is nothing crazy to add on this. Let me pull something like that. So if we start breaking the path control here, we simply have to look for the low of the range. Okay, so we have the bottom here, the top right here, and we just have to come back to the bottom here, so to speak. The naked session path control, value area low, TPO, no, I'm going to look for a swing flip out the lows. Okay, so yeah, we just have all of this zone really if we have to look for something. Now, yeah, if we start to come back down, I'm not sure. I will try to look for a long here, to be fair, because normally we should be in a wave 5, and if we come back down, we should be for a wave 4. Okay, so we should go more down. That's why here, this is a possible support. You know, it's like the resistance we've planned yesterday. You know, it was around there. Maybe I have the square again. No. It was, you know, so around there. But as I said, I am not taking the short here. Where was this? And I'm not shorting this yet. I'm not shorting this yet. Even after that, the data was still exactly the same, except if we have to do some few stuff, but it never happened. And so yeah, we just got higher at the end. So yeah, this is something possible. This is a small support we have there. We can look for a long, but I'm not going to pull so much money on this, to be honest with you. Except the reaction is very good, and my waves, for example, channeled. For example, I confirmed that we have done a truncated or something, but otherwise, yeah, for now I'm not putting so much on this. And if we have to go below this, really, we can look for the swing failure pair of these lows. We'll have a triple bottom here. I mean, 4, by the way. We have this bottom here, this bottom here, this bottom here, this bottom here. Of course, here we'll have a lot of stop loss. So we can do a very quick move down here to reclaim. Okay, to just trade as a swing failure pan by reading the order flow. For example, on a 10-second chart, you can get some really good data and a really good view of this. And if we start breaking this, remember here on the very low, so I'm just going to remove that, on the very low of the range here, okay, at the very beginning here of the pullback, we've got some, I mean, we have some MC traded targets, so don't trade this, okay, add this on your chart. This is a place where you can pull some limits and you take profit after a the move. Hello mate, by the way, so your message. And by the way, do you ever factor in BTC dominance? No, I'm never checking out this, to be honest with you. No, never checking out this. But yeah, so here we have the single print just below. So as always, the plan with the single print is if you get acceptance in it, okay, you expect it to be filled. It's like a gap, okay? If you the top as a support, the bottom as a support or resistance if you come from below. Now the thing is, if you get acceptance into the gap or into the single print, because it is a single print, you expect it to be filled, and so go to the minimum to the bottom of here. So yeah, that is a plan really. So this will be the next area, you know, if I have to drop from here. So it can be for a swing failure pan, that will be really nice, not gonna lie. So this will be here the next area really, swing failure pan. And next I will look for, okay, I don't know what it's, okay, let me just do this, oops. Okay, anyway, this is buggy. This will be the next area really around the lows. Again, not saying you have to long here, you just have to check that what's happening on the order flow and the reaction. And if we drop, by the way, from here, I completely forgot to show you the targets. If, for example, this was, you know, the wave 5 top, we have done something truncated here, for example, or we have done, an ending because the low was really here, we can already get 5 waves, for example, like that, and so we are already in that wave 4, okay? Then we look for the wave 5, then we can simply pull the retracement tool from the wave 3 top, okay, to the wave 3 to the wave 3 root, to the wave 2 bottom, so to speak here, right there, perfect. And so we can move this a bit more on the right, bam, 350 I suppose, yeah, perfect. And so yeah, you can see, yeah, we do have, let me put also the 50% here because we have done a very, very, very small background. What do we have here? Yeah, look at this. 23.6 come around the naked session path control with the first low here. So what we have planned really, the first green square, you can see here. Maybe if I pull the retracement tool like this, it will be the same. Yeah. So MC fib match with the swing failure pans, but I will prefer the 31 to MC fib. It looks a bit less probable, to be fair, on this one. If we have to really drop from here and be in the wave 4, it is a wave 4. Yeah, I will prefer the 38 one, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, if we start dropping from here, then we'll have the MC strategy target plus 50% with the single print below, with the swing failure power of the over and I mean, yeah, that much with the target swap plan. So this is perfect. That's pretty cool. Now, yeah, if we have to go, just for your information, if we have to go to 50%, really please don't freeze the RSI, because that one is extremely important here. If we're in the wave 4, we cannot break that bottom here. Okay, this is simple as that. We cannot break this bottom here. This is extremely important. That low here cannot be broken. If we start to break this, then we'll have more likely on the C wave top, and we're more likely going to drop from here. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan right now. I hope that it's not too complex to understand, so we really got the plan with the waves. Boom, let's pull this here and let's see what we get. And so yeah, it's bearish really if we now get acceptance below that wick here. If we get acceptance below that wick, then we're going to go minimum to the next target. So we're going to get a nice 300-400% move to the down, not person move, $500 move to the downside. So yeah, that's the plan right now. So I don't know if you have some questions today. Let me know if you have some questions. Otherwise, we're good. Yeah, 15 minutes. That's perfect. Just gonna wait to see if you have some questions. By the way, I'm gonna read really quick here the order flow, so we can see here. It is more bullish or bearish. Let me just remove that. Bam. Okay, so already took the lows. We did not took the highs here. Bit of bullish divergence, but we've got a lot of longs here, you can see. That's fine, it's on the low here, it's not on the top. So if this whole has support, it's okay, but if we start regain acceptance below that, we can go ahead and take out the lows once more because we're going to liquidate these people. I mean, go take the stop loss minimum. So yeah, we've got a bit of a bullish divergence here that leads to this push up, but now we do have this possible bearish divergence. Now if we get the longs, for example, here's the demand to reverse, we have a bullish divergence again. So it's a bit just range bound right now, to be honest with you. What is bearish and what is bullish order flow, Matteo? Well, how can I explain that? A bearish order flow, a bullish order flow, it depends yeah, I mean, it just depends on the data you're going to get here. For example, do you have absorption on the highs, absorption on the lows, so it's bearish, a bearish CVD, a bullish CVD? Do you have trap longs? Do you have trap shorts? Yeah, I mean, it's mainly all of this, to be honest with you. Right now, it's not the best order flow, to be fair. I mean, it's not really bullish or bearish. It's just sideways, and the last absorption was bearish, and now we have a possible bullish absorption. We need to get the demand here to push higher. So yeah, this is how you can get it, really, bullish or bearish order flow. I mean, not only all of this, I mean, not only this, to be fair, because you also check out the lower time. I mean, again, there are different ways. There are many ways to read an order flow. Personally, this is the way I'm doing it. I'm taking a bigger time frame to get a context, and I'm moving on a lower time frame, such as 5 minutes and everything, to see if there are my data for the trade, and for a short, for a long. If there are my data, then I'm more expecting high. There is not. I'm not expecting really high. Although it depends if you're looking for a long, for a short. But yeah, here mainly it's absorption and trap longs, trap shorts, really. This doing a very good job most of the time. Yesterday, for example, that was more bearish, but yeah, I've held my long still because that was a plan, right? We took the long here. That was a plan. We was looking for the rise, so even if this is bearish, I am just gonna get stop 10, gonna re-enter if I have to. Yeah. That's it, really. So took the long, 2.1. Now, yeah, yesterday it was a bit more bullish. You can see we took the lows once more. It was a bit more bullish because we got some bullish divergence. A bit of bearish at the end, but still bullish normally. And so we took the lows, you can see here. So yeah, sometimes, this can still have that. That's why it shows you that everything is possible. It's all about probabilities. Most of the time, you're going to get, for example, here a bearish order flow. Most of the time, you're going to go and take out the lows. Now, what is the context here? You're in a very strong uptrend, so of course you do not need to change the market structure all the time. You can keep the high lows like this, but normally most of the time you're going to take out these lows, for example. Now, yeah, sometimes we don't, and same from here. This was more bullish. We still took the lows because yeah, that's like that. It's trading. We cannot. We're never sure 100%. It's all about probabilities. And here it depends now if we get a demand to push higher. By the way, could you please explain from an order flow perspective why came the sell-off at 35,100? So I suppose it's here. Yeah. Why came the sell-off? I mean, for me, this top was not bearish, mate. So it's for me that was not bearish. Now, if you want me to explain why we got a pullback, really, I mean, that for me was not a short. I mean, that was not enough for me to take a short here. This is simple as that. So for me, this is not really. This is just a fake move to the downside. And once you have, a fake move, not really. You need depend if you have absorption, all of this, because this can be just the limits, really absorbing all of this to move the market. But next, you are going to get something on the retest normally. But this was not bearish still, so we got another retest, right? So that's why here why we got a sell-off. It's simply, for example, you can read it like this. You've got absorption here, you have a high, right, lower high, and here you can see you have a high, high. So you have a possible bearish divergence here, so possible absorption, okay. And what you've got here also are trap longs. You can see here you have some 7 million, 7.5 million here of new longs opening, right? So when you have this on the very top, you come back down here. You can see to go trigger some stop loss. You make some more people bullish here. You go take the stop loss next, okay? Again, we're in a very strong uptrend. So as you can see here, for example, we've got a lot of longs here. We do not need to go and take out the lows all the time. It's all about probability. That's why yesterday was not really probable to go and take out the low. Now, still something possible, right? But yeah, this explained because we've got absorption. Maybe also on a lower time frame, if I'm mistaken, we've got absorption on a bit of a lower time frame too. Oh, maybe I'm saying shit. I can't remember where it was. Let me see on a bit of a lower time frame here. There. No, we didn't go absorption by the way. Oh yes, very fine. Yeah, look at this. You have a high, lower high, you have a high, high, high. So you do have a bit of absorption here. And what you can see live in the time, I mean, what you can do live in the time to confirm that there is absorption, you can simply check out the DOM right here on the right. The P profile here is where the limits are getting filled. So if this is increasing, it means that the limits are getting filled. So if you're into your short target, you see that increasing, then you can just check if these are short or not. Sorry. But if these are shorts, yeah, this is definitely not looking very bullish because there are some people absorbing all this rise. As you can see, you've got like 7 million of new longs opening on the very top. So of course, when you have some longs like this, people longing like this at the same place or at the same place, you do some reversal. So you can explain the sell-off here by absorption and also trap longs. And so you just go into the liquidation of the longs here because these people longing here are people longing with some crazy big leverage, and so there's with no risk management at all. So these are just some really easy stuff to liquidate here. So you just go a bit more down to go and find some liquidation. I don't know if you got a lot, by the way, after that. Yeah, you see you have all the liquidation here. The longs is the first line here where you have the 8.9k, for example, 13k, 39k, 31k. So you have all of this, you can see all these are liquidations here, people getting wrecked. So yeah, you've got some nice here, some nice amount. After all the people longing on the top, bam, you see you have like 2 million here opening, 2 million here opening. And you go take the stop loss, take the stop loss. So this is why we have done this, you know, just because we've got absorption and we're just on a lower time frame going and find some few liquidation here. So yeah, hope that makes sense. But this was not very bearish. So when this happened, you know, when this is not very bearish, you just have to wait for the retest, right? And the retest here was not the best of the best retest ever. So yeah, hope this makes sense. Hope it makes sense, by the way. Yeah. So anyway, I think we're good for today. 20 minutes. It's perfect. Don't want to make this too long. Today I don't know if I'm going to do some requests. I mean, I think I'm going to do some, but I'm going to update also some few hours because there are some, for example, AP getting some nice waves, Bonk also getting some nice waves. There are some few stuff here I want to update personally on my side. Not necessarily, you know, do some new charting and everything. I'm going to do some, but I think all the videos are not going to be this. But anyway, I will see. So yeah, I keep you informed on the Discord server. So if you want to get updated and everything, join the Discord server. This is where I'm going to, let you know really not what I'm doing all the time, but sometimes I do, and what we can look for, what we can expect, all of this really. But anyway, great thing. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. Hope this helps. Yeah, don't fret that if we start dropping, really getting acceptance, you know, people are going to say, hey, we've got to move down below the VWAP and the path control yesterday. Yeah, no, this is not getting acceptance. Get acceptance, really, we go more down. We get a continuation here, for example, we have a higher volume. We don't have the bullish data next to reclaim. This is really getting acceptance below, okay? Or we have the kernel close, for example. But yeah, so if we get acceptance below that week here, then we're going to look for this and this and this minimum, okay? Now, if we stay above this, then we look for higher prices. Do you think we see new highs? Personally, no. I mean, normally yes, because for now, even if this is, for example, the top, in that case this was the bottom here, we have done a lower high, right? Look at this, we'll have a lower high, so it's less probable as always to make it truncated. So normally we should take the highs most of the time. This is what we do. So we're again going to bet on the probability and say, hey, we're more likely going to look for a new high to be made. Yeah, so normally we shall make a new high. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I catch you all on the Discord or on the YouTube channel for another update. Have a nice day. Take care. And by the way, before to end, we have some news today at 2:30 p.m. UTC+2. So make sure to load up your 10-second channel when this happens. And yeah, just try the reaction really. And by the way, call this new impulse up from the low. What? Call this new impulse. Cool. Okay. From 33,200. Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, as I said at the very beginning, mate, it can be absolutely an impulse. If this, I mean, it looks a bit less probable to be fair because the small wave looks more like some ABC zigzag. But as I said, if we really start to push higher, like really big, it's simply because that was a wave 1, 2, and this was another wave 1, 2, and then we'll have a 3, 4, 5, and we'll have another 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, personally, I'm not going to be too bullish like that. I'm going to look first of all for the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should result clearly to a fair auction of this top or a swing Philip pan, really. Okay, this always spend some time, we go a bit above, spend some time, then retrace. Now if we start really get some big push up, yeah, of course this was a double wave 1, 2 here, and we're going to get a nice continuation higher. But for now, yeah, I don't want to be and expect only a big push to the upside. Well, I want to look first of all for the high to be taken. And now if this do not happen, then we have done the wave 5 top, and that's it, right? We'll have done the truncated. But yeah, anyway, have a nice day, take care, and catch you all in another update. Cheers.